Hello, people of the YouTube universe. My name is ajbubba. Today I'm going to be playing some Hypixel Skywars, but this is actually not going to be a live commentary. I'm just going to be recording this voiceover and then putting it over some gameplay. But I want to talk about something that Hypixel has, and it's a pretty serious issue Hypixel is facing right now, and is a lack of staff interactions outside of Skyblock. Now, for all I know, Skyblock has a ton of staff interactions. I see all kinds of forum signatures with people who have staff interactions in there, and Skyblock has a bigger staff team. Now, outside of Skyblock, this staff team is non-existent to the normal player. I have never seen a game master, and since I started getting back into Hypixel, I've never seen an admin in like 5 or 6 months of playing on Hypixel more consistently. I've seen a game master on the forums once, and it's a game master who's specifically known for being active on the forums. So that's a pretty serious issue. Now, I know Hypixel is a server that averages 80,000 players. I think there's like 35,000 people on right now, and it is a Sunday night in the middle of March at like 11 p.m. on the West Coast. If there was such thing as the most dead time the server could get, it would be right now, and there are still 30,000 people online. So, a small staff team of maybe 50 people, it's impossible for everybody to interact with them. But you gotta at least know they're there. I have not seen a staff member in so long. I feel as if I am playing on a server that is run entirely by Watchdog and bots and a far above the player managerial staff team that are essentially just developers on the server. And this is a pretty big issue on the server. Hypixel used to be really good with helpers and moderators, with the community being able to interact with the staff team, kind of know what was coming and see what was coming to the server, and just, know the people above you. It's cool to see a staff member. It used to be if you had a staff member in your housing lobby, it was like, wow, a real helper's in here. They do so much for the Hypixel network. It's awesome that they're here. But now, game masters are paid employees, and there's 16 to 20 of them, I think. I'm just quoting this number off the top of my head, so I'm not sure if that's entirely correct. But game masters don't have the same level of community and personality that helpers and moderators did. They don't feel like they're just players on the server who are here to help us. They feel like they're just there to ban the cheaters and not really interact with the community. And that community interaction is really important because it makes the players on the server feel as though their voices are heard. And that's something that's really important on a server and in general in pretty much any form of leadership where you're over a group of people. You need to make sure that the people's... I'm sorry if you hear that. My cat knows how to open doors, and he's trying to open the door next to me. It's really important when you're in a leadership group of a group of people that you interact with those people beneath you, that you at least make them feel as if their needs are met and that their voices are heard. Otherwise, you're not a human to them. You're just the person who's above them. Now, game masters are pretty much the express cause of this issue. The removal of a volunteer staff team made it so that the staff team is much smaller and much less likely to interact with the community on a regular basis. However, there are positives to game masters existing. There are examples of abuse from helpers and moderators on the server that can easily be eliminated by making the position paid and underneath a true job, making it a job where you have to go through an interview process. You actually have to get paid for this. You have to work specific hours. It ensures that people who are helpers can't abuse their power as easily, and if there can actually be serious repercussions for this besides them essentially just leaving a volunteer team. There are great positives to a game master actually working for the Hypixel network and Hypixel Studios. Being able to have this person in a actual staff and organizational hierarchy is very important for the network, and I understand why they made game masters a paid position, but there's not enough of them. So what can change with the Hypixel staff to improve this issue? First and foremost, I think there needs to be more forums interaction. Now, one thing I'm also leaving out here is the Hypixel Discord server. I will admit I am not active in the Hypixel Discord server whatsoever, and prior to the addition of Game Masters, most of the interaction I had with helpers and moderators was seeing them in the lobby through my own helper application that was denied, And through having helpers and moderators in a guild that I was in, which was already a big help, having a moderator in a competitive guild was something incredible to have. But I think the first step to helping with this is more forum interaction from staff members. It seems that most staff members now have their own forums profiles closed to limit questions and to kind of clear the clutter that exists there. But have them post on random threads. I make a bunch of posts on the forums that are like things I think need to be changed on Hypixel, serious posts that I really want to contribute to the server. But if no staff member's seeing it, I can voice my opinions to the community as much as possible. But if there's no evidence that a staff member sees it, to me, that's my words falling onto deaf ears. But if staff members could interact with people more on the forums outside of just the average, update post, that would really help with people getting their voices heard in writing, which is completely different than in Minecraft chat or voice chat. In writing, where things can be quoted and looked back at and corrected and edited, that would really help people interacting on the server and getting to know the staff members. And secondly, the server needs to hire more game masters. Now, I'm not sure how much a game master gets paid, and I know it's a part-time position, so it's entirely possible that these game masters are making good money for what they're doing, and the server doesn't want to pay or can't afford to hire more game masters, or they're a little underpaid. And this is kind of impossible to tell. But they need to hire more game masters. If there's only a team of 16 to 20, and let's assume on the liberal side that there are 32 game masters. Right now, that is one game master for every 1,000 people on the server. That's too many people for them to interact with. And especially during peak hours, that's one game master for every 3,000 to 5,000 players on the server. There needs to be more game masters just so that they can interact with more people and there's more community interaction. So, there are some pretty clear fixes here for the Hypixel network with hiring more game masters and helping build ways that they can interact with people. Put Q&As on the forum so people can talk directly to the staff. Put Q&As in the lobbies, put little surveys that people can fill out just so that they can talk to the staff members and know that their voices are heard. Obviously, there are issues that arose when the team was all volunteer staff, but making it all paid staff makes it feel as if the staff and the staff interactions on the server are lost. And honestly, to me, and what I see in a lot of forums posts I make, it's that the server feels as though the staff has given up on them because they never see them and they aren't there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I know this is a little different and I really hope this sounds good because I'm about 8 minutes in and I am not reading off a script, I'm just reading off some notes. So I really hope you guys enjoy videos like this. If you do, I'll keep making more like them. I have a lot of opinions about the Hypixel server. I'm a couple months out from being a 9-year veteran on the server, so there are some players on the server who've been alive for less time than I've played on it. And I've spent half my life on this server. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.